Okay, so here we are. We're starting our labeling process so we can install this job a lot quicker next year. So this is a tip from a pro. We got these little things here. They got numbers on them. As you can see right here, there's number 1, 2, 3, all the way through 20. So I'm going to actually number these. I'm going to show you how I do it. Here, I'm going to put this in my pocket. I don't want to sit on it, but my phone. So I'm making it so I don't have to have someone follow me around anymore. So anyways, this is what I'm doing. Let's see here. So making sure it's the first time using this setup. So what I'm going to do is this one is going to be my number 1. So I'm going to go like this and put a number 1 on my first plug, because I get all my power to the roof up here. So on my diagram, I got power plug coming up here. So my whole roof, 600 bulbs, 600 feet about, comes right up here. And I got a number 1. So you got a number 1 right there, hanging there. And you could find a little bit more way to just discreetly way to hide it if you want. But as you can see here, it says number 1. And that way when I pull this out of the tote next year, I know exactly where this goes. So here I'm going to go like this right here. I got a little map. Now, as you can also see, I've color coded this. This is my yellow strand here, which if you look right there, this is my yellow line here, but I'm right here. So I'm going to actually have a picture of this, and I'm going to keep it digitally on file. But then what I'm also, so here, I'll put this a little closer so you can see it. So let's see here. Yeah, right there. So the yellow line that's here, I'm going to end up, I'm right here on the house. So I'm going to write a number 1 right there. So I got a 1 goes right there. As you can see that right there. I'm going to go through my whole house just like that. And sorry, I'm still learning how to use this camera a little bit. But I got a 1 right there. And that's going to allow me, I'm going to put a 1 everywhere I put this on my map. I got not only the yellow right here that you're seeing, that's got a yellow right there, but next year someone else is going to probably install this house, not me, someone I've probably never even met before. So they're going to be able to see that, hey, I got this line right here, it's a yellow, and it's also got a 1 right here. So that's where the 1 plug goes. So I'm actually going to write power. Power. And I'm going to take a picture of this. So I actually do a couple hundred houses a year. So what I'm going to do now is let's see if we can get that a little closer there. Okay, there we go. So I got power right there. So what that's going to do, yeah, it's not working so well with my camera, but anyways, what that's going to do is let someone else look at this and be like, okay, we got power running in the back of the house, and then we got all these different color coded ones, and we got numbers. So I'm going to keep around just like that. I'm going to go to my next plug right now, and we're going to go to plug number 2, which, you know what, I'm going to just label number 2 right here. You know, actually I'm not going to do it on this house. I'm going to stick in order. I'm going to make this a total different number so you don't get confused. So let's keep going. So my next plug, I'm walking around the house here. Make sure you're safe. I'm working by myself, so it's my mom's house. No employees with me. But, so I'm jumping down to my next roof, which actually is red. My red wire. So, like I said before, let's see here. So we got this right here. I'm just trying to see what you guys are seeing. So as you can see right here, I got a yellow plug. That's for my yellow line. And then I got a red plug here that I plug into that. And that's going to my next one. So that's color coding if you want to do the color code option. But also what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a 2. And I'm going to put it right here. Right at this plug right here. So I just got a little keychain. This will go inside the gutter so no one will ever see this next year. But the first, when you pull this out of the box, you're going to see number 2. And then I'm actually going to put a number 3 right here, so I know number 2 and 3 come right together here. And this is going to help me so I got like 40 of these things. This is a big house, so the more you put on, the more easier you're going to figure this out. But anyways, I know wherever I see a number that the other plug goes into it. So as you can see right here, I mean, it takes a little bit of time. You could just jerk all these off the house if you want, take the lights down and piece it together again next year. But I'm trying to make it easier for the guy next year. So here we go. That goes number 3. And so I'm going to take my little diagram here, and I'm on this part of my house now. Oh, you know, I was actually wrong. My power is actually right there. But so this is actually 1, and this is 2 and 3. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see that there, but I just wrote a 2 and a 3 right there. And that is going to let you may not be able to see that from this camera angle, but next year people, when they pull us out of tote, they're gonna say I got 2 and 3 right there, so boom, they're gonna know that's where it goes. So I'm gonna keep going around the house just like that, putting these things on. It takes a little bit of time your first year, but this is gonna save a lot of time to install next year, because you pull out 600 feet of lights, they all look the same. So this is gonna make it so it's a lot easier. So this one here, I'm gonna do my 4 and 5. So I'm following the same line, just because when it lays out next year, they're gonna be able to say, okay, this is the first line starting with number 1. And you'll be able to break it down just like this. So you got a 4. Now you can also do duplicates of the numbers. You can have a 4 on both sides. It's just however you want to do it. What I'm doing is wherever you see a 4, 5 goes next. I'm going to put 5 on this. So this is actually my ridge line over here. This one, I have a little separate plug for my ridge. So I got 4 and 5, just like that. So those things aren't going to come off. So I'm going to write right here. I got, you can have a bigger diagram if you want. So I got 4 and 5 right there. So I'm going to keep going around the whole house just like this, putting on new plugs. And as you can see also, I got my orange line. This ridge line actually goes across to my orange up here. So that's why it's got orange and yellow. So I got one more line coming down here. Let's see this here. So we're now at 6 and 7. That's a 9. No, that's a 6. So we're gonna go 6 and 7. So I'm gonna make my 7 right here. Here's the final drawing of the house. We got all the numbers on it, and I'll label this digitally with my file. So if this is one of my customers, I would actually put it on file like this, upload it in my House Call Pro, so all the installers next year would see all the lights on it when they pull it out of the tote with the numbers, and they could piece it together like a puzzle. There's about 20 different pieces we have, and you could install it very quickly next year.